I'm still muted. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Oh, yeah. To answer your question, of course. I'll be glad when all this nonsense is over. I'll tell you that much. You can guess. That whole chestnut will give everybody a little time to wander back in, as it were. Missed a good chunk of showtime there. I'm not pleased about that, but what do you do? Nothing you can do with something like this. I've never. Let's see. What can I say here? That's not actionable legally. The person who is doing this, who I am aware of, is not messing with the right person or the right situation. I will say that. And look, I know what we're dealing with. I know what kind of psychotic, batshit dumbass we're dealing with. And I can't wait till they're dealt with. Put it that way. Welcome back to the show. Well, that's wonderful. We had We had a record number of people in here, more than ever before, and had to cut the whole thing off. Cool. They're leaving right now, and then April will come back down, and we'll do a show. And the nice thing, what's really awesome about this is that now I've just we just instructed them, don't respond anymore. Like, just don't. They said, we'd like your permission to just not do anything with it. I said, just don't waste your time. We all know what this is. So yeah, look, my feelings and my opinion on the matter have not changed from yesterday. I'm just annoyed. I'm as annoyed I'd be as if someone was in our chat dicking around and, just being stupid. I mean, I've been in this game long enough to know what stuff like this is. And stuff like this is just remarkably obnoxious. And I think the thing that upsets me the most is that now I've got to deal with people around me who are more nervous than they should be, who are more upset than they should be, who are more worried than they should be. I know what this is. And I'm kind of waiting until everybody heads out. I don't want to offend anybody, of course. And I'm not insulting anybody. But it bothers April and stuff like that. And that's too bad, because when you're me, like, this is what I kind of hate about being me and knowing about this stuff, is telling people, like, assuring people, going, look, I know what this is. It's just annoying. You just need to get it taken care of. That's it. And then people go, oh, you're taking it too lightly. I'm like, it's one of those situations in life where you want to fast forward to the conclusion so you can go, look, guys, look, I was right. I'm right here. Look, here, you don't have to go through this, worrying and all this other shit, and you want to assure people, but you sometimes hate that people have to go through their own shit. You wish you could look at them and go, look, with my level of knowledge and expertise on this whole thing, look, it's not, whatever. I get upstairs, so I don't want to say too much and upset anybody, but I'm very annoyed that, like, the officer last night was very good at kind of calming. By the way, if that guy ever shows up in the chat, that guy right there, hide him every time. He's just annoying. But like the one last night was very good at like calming April down a little bit, making her feel. This one wasn't, and I don't like that. I understand that a certain level of, but I mean, scaring the shit out of people, that ain't the way to do it. Like I said, I've been through this. I know what this is. Revan says, listen, dude, 9 times out of 10, I would agree with you, but this feels extra. Just keep your head up. That's all I'm saying. Shane F says, this is why you get square with life and death. Stevie J says, if you need attention, just say on-topic things. And Aaron reads them sometimes. Why get attention this way? It's lame. Again, I kind of want everybody to just leave my fucking house right now and just let me do a show. This is my favorite thing I'm very much annoyed that my day has been interrupted in this way. I'm very much annoyed that I can't do my show right now the way I want to. Not because of this person who's doing this to us, but because fucking we're good. We got it. Everything's okay. We're good. But well, having a very funny show this morning. A lot of people checking it out. We welcome all of them. Of course, subscribe to the show, the whole deal. But like, I got a fucking business to run, and we're a small business here, and we got to make a living and all that. But anyway, 165 away from today's goal. If you want to be a part of that, we will do overtime for you still. Thank you very much to Big Earn and Adam. 10 coming in from Big Earn, 20 from Adam. We appreciate that. 135 away from today's goal. Thank you very, very much. And we do have really funny overtime for you today, too. The overtime today is awesome. It's Chad Zumach declares he's taking a break from the internet because of all the people picking on him and making fun of him and the whole deal. But don't worry. Chad claims that it doesn't bother him. I mean, it doesn't bother him, yet at the same time, he's got to leave the internet because it's bothering him so much. It's kind of that classic Chad Zumach doublespeak that we're so used to. Deranged Lunatic says, man, that was wild watching Chrissie's stream last night. Well, he's back. And people are like, is there any recourse? Of course there's recourse. We know exactly who's doing it. He was in the fucking chat today. Like, we know exactly who the person is. But how can we say this? The wheels of justice. That's my thing. Like, my whole thing with that is like, I know, we've got him. Like, what are we doing here? I mean, I've got text messages on top of text messages. Like, come on. The one thing I like is that we were able to say to the police department, take us off the fucking list. Take us off the list. And let's be done with this. Because, and they looked at me funny when I said to them, I go, don't give it any oxygen. Because that's the internet. The internet is so much different than real life. Like, if you stop giving certain people oxygen, it goes away. Because they're looking for the result. The show gets shut down. They get a dopamine rush from that. And you starve that of its oxygen, and no worries. No worries. So they looked at me funny. Like, oh, are you sure? Yeah, starve it of oxygen. Simple. I said, if I don't know it's happening, then it's not happening. Now, Alex, that is very, very funny. I'm not going to read that out loud because, and all that. But that is very, very funny. Revan says, I'm telling you, bro, just lock your windows and doors for the next month or two. Just trust. Hey, look, we'll take precautions, but I'm not going to live my life like, I'm not going to go to 9/12/2001 because I have an internet show that's gaining in popularity and someone wants to fuck with us. Like, I ain't built that way. If I have to, I'll move everybody out of this house and I'll just stay here. But, because I'm ready. But nothing like this. How many millions of times, unfortunately, does this happen? And it's all just internet fuckery, basically. But like I said, guys, I really do want to do I'm sorry about the way I'm talking right now, but I want to do a fucking show. And we got it. We're good. We understand. We know what it is. But I'm the crazy one. I'm the nuts one who doesn't take it seriously enough. No, I'm the guy who knows what this shit is. The shows I've been a fan of, the show I do. Like, it's like, remember in The Dark Knight when the commissioner says to Gordon, he's like, this isn't my first one of these. You learn how to. No, that's not. Look, that's not a good example to make because that guy then drank poison booze. So, look. But it's like, that's what I want to say to everyone. I'm like, hey, everyone, just calm down. This ain't my first time someone's threatened me, over broadcasting, Whoever is doing it suffers from small dick syndrome. Yeah, I mean, to say the least. I mean, a myriad of problems. And again, I can't say thank you enough to Lemmy and Granny for the work they did. I mean, they were basically the police department on this whole thing. Thank you very much to the remarkably generous Abe with $80. Thank you very much, sir. $55 away from today's goal. Thank you very much. Looks like we're going to do overtime for you guys today, and we've got some very good stuff for it. However, I feel awkward, but I can't, like I said, I can't really do a show for you guys. So we're just going to have to hang out in the chat here until we're good. We got it. And now they're making my wife crazy. Like they're making my wife think weird shit it's not the case. And that bothers the fuck out of me that people, they mean well. Like I get that. Look, I've always had a problem with like, polite people who don't know that just because they're polite, it doesn't mean what they're doing is the right thing to do. Put it that way. I don't like that they're worrying her because this is not like anyone who's familiar with the internet for 5 minutes and streaming and everything else knows what this is. Shane F says, we know what you're tap dancing around. Yeah, there's just stuff I can't fucking say. Thank you very much to David with $9.99. Says probably not the best time to ask, but do you have a P.O. box that I could send a couple hats to? Yeah, we're going to the post office to set up our P.O. box. It's just kind of one of those things that we've always meant to do, but time gets away from you, and it's the thing that's always on the back burner. $50 away from our goal. Thank you very much. Garrett says, wait, they're still at your house? Fuck off. Yeah, I know. They weren't. I mean, remember last night when it first happened? And those first two guys came and they were like, yeah, we know what this is. Like they were great. Those guys were great. And they were, you know what it is? They're younger too. I think younger people understand what this is. They understand swatting and they understand the whole thing. But like this one's up there scaring the shit out of April. And I really don't like it. I mean, they're doing their job. I'm not mad at them. I'm not upset. Because now the rest of my day is going to be trying to talk her down and all this shit. It's like, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Are they doing... No. They're being very polite. They're being very nice. That's why I feel bad. But it's like my interests versus their interests are just kind of colliding right now. Nobody's a good guy. Nobody's a bad guy. Scott Staska says, you'd think the guy doing it would take some heat for false reports at this point. We know who the guy is. Again, we know who it is. I mean, it's not a fucking mystery. Shit. It makes for interesting broadcasting. I mean, look, that's my thing. I know what swatting is. And also knowing the location and everything else and knowing that you're not in any immediate danger. Like everyone who has this happen to them is never in any immediate danger. And, and they were like, well, 9 times out of 10. I'm like, no, 999,000 times out of a million. Or 999,999 times out of a million. It's this way. But get the fuck out and let me do it. Here's the thing. I'm going to start shouting if it gets into Zumach time. Like if I can't do Zumach shit because of this, then then I might turn into fucking Charles Bronson. I might, buy a plane ticket. I'm kidding. I'm joking. ESK Hockey says, I thought it was for sure Zumach last night. No, look, I don't hate Chad. Chad is just goofy. Chad is funny to goof on and make fun of. It's, Chad isn't like a problem guy. He's just goofy as shit. Galford's dog says, hey, I'm sorry about what's happening, but I'm glad Chrissie turned me on to you guys. I hope you enjoy all our stuff. Because we got this new Chad development, I had an old Chad clip that needed to go up, so I'm putting that up at noon today, so that'll be up there. And I think we're going to have to put the other Chad clip up sometime this weekend. Chad's taking a break from the internet, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, check out our clips, check out the shows, the whole deal. Hold on. They're still up there. All right. Look, like I said, I'm not going to go into these wacky stories where I'm yelling and making inappropriate jokes while I got people upstairs. So I'll just kind of hang out with you guys and talk to you guys while this goes on. Don't worry, 5-0 doesn't see you as a threat. No, I didn't mean me. Johnny Chimpo says, go politely, ask them to leave, overstaying their welcome. They are just hitting on April. Well, it's a female officer. It's not a male officer. Chrissy says, were you guys really swatted again? Yeah. I mean, I'm annoyed by it. I'm not scared. I'm not anything like this. Like, again, I've been in broadcasting. I've been threatened enough. I know what shit like this is. It's someone with a small dick who wants to feel a part of something. But the officers and I did agree that, like, take us off the fucking list. Don't respond. Without saying too much, we have the ability to neutralize a threat. Put it that way. More than prepared. But it's not that's the problem. It's not a threat. I'm annoyed because we were around 550 the entire show. Believe me, JJ, I saw that too. I saw that as well, that we were around 550 the entire show. But you know what? We do a very good show, and those numbers have only been going up. So I don't think having to shut it down one time is going to hurt us. $40 away from our goal. Thank you, Dale W. For the $10. Says, great show. Thanks, buddy. We got a lot of good stuff ready for you, too. I got a lot of awesome stuff. I don't know if I go late today when, this is fucking over or what, but, I'd like to do overtime and do the Chad's retirement thing. That would be a lot of fun. You should set traps in the studio, Home Alone style. Like, look, man, everybody on the internet knows that this isn't a thing. Like, you don't see Tim Pool go, locked and loaded on his show all the time. Going, I come here any minute. He takes it, he takes it in the shit cutter and he goes, better luck next time. Baseball bat wrapped in a towel doesn't leave marks. Says Roachbait. Chrissy says, Stevie J, I hope it helped her get more followers. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Carolyn okay, somebody else. Happy Gilfmore says, your tone definitely says you're scared. Does it really, Happy Gilfmore? Are you really going to do a bit today? All right. Yeah, shaking in my boots. No, I'm annoyed as shit. And without, there's a lot of stuff I can't tell you, Happy Gilfmore. A lot of stuff, and Chrissy knows this too because we were sharing all the information. We're just sitting here. Basically, there's a time clock on this deal, and we're going, all right, any second now. Here we go. Come on. But nope. Oh yeah, there he is again. How about you just leave YouTube, gay F word? Let's see how many times they can send that over and over. You have no idea, my friend. You can keep sending that all you want, but you have no idea. I'm like Mel Gibson in Ransom at this point. I'm ready to just, bark the same things he started barking. Marquise with $4 says virtual hug. Thank you, buddy. Chrissy says, did the officers say anything about you wearing your own merch again today? There's nothing wrong with wearing my own merch. See, I want to be able to yell and have fun and do that whole thing, but God, she's just scaring the shit out of April. Like, it's an older officer and they don't understand the internet and all this stuff. So they're telling April, like, call the kids' school and do all this and do all that. And, it's like, yeah, like, get this whole serious, super surround security system. I ain't spending the money on that shit. Ixnay on the Xnay. Yeah, there's things I can say. There's things I can't say. We've been, there are things. There are things. There, how's that? Was it someone we banned? I mean, I banned him today because he'd never shown up in our chat before, but he showed up in our chat today, so I took care of that. But apparently, I don't understand. Like, this is the crazy thing. Like, all the texts I'm getting now, leave YouTube, you gay F word. And it's like, out of all the shows to do this to, like, what a dumb comedy show that's dicking around, and this is the one where you don't want it. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I also feel like I'm not the only girl on this date, so to speak. Put it that way. Aaron is like the FBI guy at that hearing and not commenting. Right. There's so much. I mean, the joy I would feel by being able to tell you everything I know and just being able to just pull my dick out on the whole thing. I can't. I don't want to hinder anything. I don't want to screw up anything. The situation now, as weird as this sounds to say, is going in a way I'd like it to go. But I just don't like that they're up there scaring the shit out of her, because this isn't, because now she's going to talk to me. April's going to talk to me, and I'm going to tell her, this isn't that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. There's you don't know, and you're just trying to. It's like, when people get to somebody first and they put a bunch of shit in their head, and then you try to work it back out, it's fucking impossible. So I know that they're just up there instigating what's going to be a fight later because I'm trying to help, but what do you do? Daniel says that dude's still messaging you. He's completely insane. Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Completely insane is pretty accurate. Chrissy says we need gays on YouTube. Wait, I don't think I'm an actual homosexual. I think he's another number, and this is not a serious person. But well, that's where we're at. Continuing on in the chat here again, because how much time till Chad? 7 minutes until Chad. 7 fucking minutes before I start. Just get the fuck out of here. Raymond says, why did the police show up? What would someone say to the police to have them go, well, that's a swatting thing. I mean, you know how this stuff works. But we did tell them, we go, take us off the list. This isn't a real thing. It's just a guy on the internet being a dick. Six String Man says they're jealous of the clout you're getting. No, I think it's just someone with severe brain problems. That's all. That guy says if the guy had balls, I don't want to do that to somebody if I don't have to. Alex says, who has the time to swat on a Thursday morning? Get a job. Yeah, probably not. D-Man says it sucks how mental illness and internet shows go, right? It's a fun job. It really is. Guy, I don't want to answer that question, but the fact that I'm not really scared, but I'm annoyed should answer that question. Brian says, doesn't this guy know all these communications are traceable and he will get... I don't think, I don't think they care. I'll certainly tell you this. The text that we've sent, it's enough to cause anyone some real... keep them busy with lawyers for a long time. Well, not really lawyers, more just bars and visitations. We might have to move the Chad stuff to tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys, but they're not fucking leaving. Not fucking leaving. As long as whoever did it gets arrested, all is good. Look, like I said, a lot of things I can't say. Chrissy says, you're in the gay reserves. I don't want to be in the gay reserves. Why? Because I move my hands a lot. See, I can't yell. I move my hands a lot, so now I'm in the gay reserves. That's prejudice. That's bigoted talk. Just tell us it is Zumach. It would be so fun. It's not Chad. Chad would not do that. Chad deserves a little bit of credit in that regard. Chrissy says, I can't believe my live stream with Carrie Smith is going to have to compete with the Chad clip. Maybe not. I mean, I might be sitting here. I mean, I can't do... You guys deserve a certain level of performance. And if I'm sitting here, by the way, we've met the goal. I'm sorry. I got to throw the thank yous out a little bit later, but don't throw us any more money. The goal's been completed. I can't do a full-on Chad Zumach clip if I got people upstairs, and they're still upstairs. So you and I are hanging out together, I guess, and I can't really do the most exciting show in the world for you. I hate it that our viewership took a fucking shit and we were up in the 550s and everything was great for today, and then should be a like last night was perfect. Last night was the perfect way to handle it. Fuck, I could have just muted the mics, if I would have known what last night was going to be, muted the mics, walk upstairs, talk to those guys, keep the stream on, unmute the mics, come back on, say hi, we're back. Yeah, Cadillac Sam, you can go get fucked too, buddy. You'll be part of it. Sorry, bud. Now you're a part. Congratulations. I hope it was worth it, because you're part of it now too. Revan says performance. Pull it out and say, okay. Happy Gilfmore says, how long did you think all right. Happy Gilfmore. I'm kind of getting tired of your shit too, unless you're fucking around. Why would anyone bother you guys? You're nice. We do a fun show, whatever. I don't care. Mods, just be on the lookout for guys like that Cadillac Sam and get them the fuck out of here. You know, like Ace Rothstein says, use his fucking head to open that door. No, it is not Andre Jeffrey. It's not Adrian Washington. Adrian Washington would never do anything like that. Are they still up there? Hold on a second. Can I do a show or not? That's what I'd like to know. Can I be my shouty, loud, obnoxious self, or do I have to be polite or whatever? Oh, boy. Imagine the loneliness you have to feel to go to this length to mess with somebody. Yeah, it's, like I said, obnoxious is the feeling I would give it. Chrissy says, you guys are great. Hang in there. Yeah, I know. It's just, like I said, this horseshit. You know? And look at me. The thing I'm worrying about, the thing I'm like, our fucking stats were looking so good and all this shit was looking so awesome, and then they come in and fuck it up. You know what? We can't. I also realize we can't do a Zumach segment for 300 people. That deserves to be an everyone thing. We got to do that tomorrow. We got to do the Zumach thing tomorrow, I think. But I'd like to know if I can do a show yet or not. I don't know if I need to text April or what the deal is here. I'll tell you this. The email I just got from Jake, I'm going to be having a talk with Jake Hudson today. That's for damn sure. I'm going to let him know what he's up, what's going on with him. Thank you very much to Garrett. Thank you to Daniel. And thank you to, oh my God, Garrett with 50, David with 50, Daniel with 30. I mean, no need to take pity on me for the whole thing. We are well into tomorrow. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, really? Shut up. Block that number too. April, what's going on?
Officer just left.
Good, thank God. I want to do a fucking show. I want to go to work here. I mean, I get it. I understand. Like I was saying in the chat, because I can't do my fucking show when people are upstairs, because I can't, be as loud as I need to be and everything else. I understand they're doing their job. That's nice. But I did not appreciate the way this one spoke, because they didn't know what they were talking about as far as what's going on here. And now, like I was telling the chat, I was getting upset because of how they were making you feel. And I didn't like that. I do not like that, because I told them, now I have to spend the rest of the day convincing you, hey, that was all a load of horse shit. You're fine. And then you're going to argue because you're scared and you're nervous and everything else. And I get that. So now,
can I just speak for myself?
I will say, it's just in my opinion, I don't like people working you up like that. It bothers me that people do that. And I understand they have the best of intentions, but it does upset me. Because the guys last night did such a great job putting it in perspective, going, this fucking happens. You deal with these fucking idiots all the time, and it is what it is. But at any rate, Happy Gilfmore, I'm bouncing you, buddy. I'm sorry. What's going on, April?
No, I'm just saying, I'm not looking to argue with anyone, so I'd like to just be able to come downstairs and not be told that I'm going to argue with you.
No, I'm saying you're scared. That's not what I'm saying. See this? Okay. But now you understand, this is not, you don't have to be, I don't want you to be.
It's not normal.
I don't want you to be
I don't think I'm
scared.
afraid to live my life.
Yeah.
I don't think somebody's showing up at my door.
Right.
This isn't a normal thing. But
they were trying to make you feel that way, and I didn't like that.
She didn't sit upstairs and tell me somebody's going to come to my door. But she said, obviously, this isn't Because of the things you guys do, there's going to be shit like this, or there will be. What the fuck's going on?
Guys, what the fuck are we doing here with the modding? Knock it off. God damn it.
Well, what did they say? What's
Hold
the
on
message?
a second. Mark was just fucking around. Jay needs to go. I understand that one.
Oh my God. See, this is the shit.
Okay, Mark's good. Mark's
this
okay.
This can
okay,
make you uncomfortable.
What?
This will make me uncomfortable, yeah.
Well, I'm annoyed.
This type of shit.
What
not
type
you,
of shit?
this. The people that are just like, let me put your name and your address out there for everybody.
Do you want to tap out for a while? You can tap out if you want to.
Today?
Yeah. I'm not going to do the Chad shit for 300 people. We were at 550 when we left. I'm not going to do the cool Chad shit for 300 people. That's a bigger audience type of thing.
Right.
I'll do some stories that we have here and all that stuff. And people obviously want to talk about this, so there's that part as well. But if you want to tap out, you can. I just don't want... Like, I know what this is. I'm just annoyed. It's not scary. It's not anything like that. I don't want people getting scared around me. I feel bad that they would get scared. It
is bad. It's not a normal thing for people to deal with ever.
It's not bad in the aspect of this is just an annoying thing that comes with the territory. If you're not willing to go through this part, I made that promise with myself a long time ago that this is the business I'm in. This is going to happen. This is part of the deal. And you go through it and you have fun. I mean, I'm certainly not going to let these assholes like this win.
Oh, I don't see it as winning. I think it's just incredibly uncomfortable and unnatural for people to just have to deal with this shit. Now, I've had cops in my house. My house has been fucking violated. My job's been thrown a couple times now. Well, yeah. It's pretty weird. I'll give it that much. It's weird.
Yeah, so all these people that are showing up, just keep hiding them, guys. The mods are doing a great job with that. I don't know why they decided to come to this program all of a sudden and do all this stuff. I don't know if it's that one guy. It seems like it's that one guy doing it over and over because every time one of his other accounts gets taken down, another one comes up. But see, it just comes up with another person. It's copy paste on all his different accounts. I wish I could tell him everything, but I can't. Unfortunately. But you just, like I was saying a moment ago when you were upstairs with the officer, I was like, I want the officer to leave so I can fucking talk. All I can say is it's like, I know that there's a timer on this.
She said it's going to take a while because it's crossed state lines.
But my thing with this is like, I wish the wheels turned faster, Mm-hmm. We know everything, but what are you going to do? We've got our mods on it, so they're just going to knock that shit out anyway. That's not a big deal. So it's just the guy honestly, to the guy who's doing it, I'll tell you this, buddy, you're going to die alone early too. Like you're going to die alone and early. And honestly, I'll be really honest with you, bud. The way you behave and the way you live your life, I'm sorry if this shakes you up. It's probably going to be by your own hand. You're probably going to do it yourself. I mean, hey, mods, can we thank you. Get on that shit quickly. That's your job now. But
okay, I'm taking a break today.
Go ahead and tap out. I understand. You just go take a break. See, like that, like, does it scare me or worry me? No. But that shit, like, and I got to be careful because authorities and YouTube and everything, I get that. But that shit, her getting up and leaving like that right there, that makes me want to move her out somewhere else and say to you, you and me. That's where I get to. When shit like that happens, you want a reaction? You got a fucking reaction. Look at me. It's over. You're on borrowed time. the way you're spending your time right now, if this is the way you want it, if this is the way you want to spend what little time you've got left making your own decisions, I pity you, man. I really do. And you can laugh, you can snicker, you can whatever, but the last laugh is on the way. I'm sorry. And it's done. Like, I can't, honestly, I could not save you right now. You know what? Forget a chat, forget everything else. You and me. Stop using your alt accounts, everything else. Look at me right now. Even if you begged me, even if you pleaded with me, and I thought maybe I had a hint of sympathy for you, I can't save you. It's over. It's out of my hands now. You're on borrowed time. It doesn't involve me. I can't help you. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help. You're done. You chose to go this way. And for what? For what? So that we could get some content out of it? So you could scare the shit out of my wife? Is that what you get off on? You scaring the shit out of women? Is that your thing? Who hurt you? Was it mommy? Is that what it was? Mommy hurt you, didn't she? Was it an aunt? Could have been an aunt. Who knows? Stepmom? Whoever it was, man. Like, I've seen your stuff, too. I've watched your stuff. I've watched your videos. Something going on, man. There's something wrong. And you had a chance. You had a chance to help yourself at some point in your life. I really believe you had a chance to help yourself. But you just went a different way. You know, it's like that judge in the Ted Bundy movie where you went, yeah, you could have been a great lawyer. You could have been this. You could have been that. But you decided to go a different path, didn't you, partner? That's too bad. Because I'm a funny guy. I'm a jovial guy who does a comedy show. But when my wife and broadcast partner gets up and leaves because of you, we got heat. You know? Last night, when you did it the one time, and when you did it on Chrissie's show, I laughed it off. I went, it happens to everybody when they get famous. Happens to everybody when their show's going well. But now, the actual thing you did, it's a mild inconvenience for me. But that shit right there, you wanted heat, you got heat. That's all I'll tell you. I don't like this guy. I don't want to be this guy. So congratulations, you got that guy. Johnny K says, call the banners. Johnny, I'm telling you, even if I wanted to, it's out of my hands. Yep, no, and Stevie J, I agree with you. It's Johnny, it's out of my hands. There's no, if I wanted to do X, Y, or Z, I couldn't. It's already over. It's like, you know what I'd do? I'd take the deal and then crawfish and drill that old devil in the ass. Johnny, what would you do? I already did it. That's the weird thing. The game's over. I've already won the game. And it hasn't hit you yet. It's too bad. Man, I love this show. I would just call it a day. They are legit loving this reaction, and they are ruining the show and getting you upset. They're not getting me upset. That shit gets me upset. Legit, Aaron, you should make sure she's okay. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here in just a second. No. People saying be careful of the words you use. No. 11/17, really? Oh, that's today. Holy shit. Don't Hate says, you may now talk about the asshole and cervix of the idiot that's doing this. Yeah. No, there's nothing that's going to happen to this person has anything to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. There's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my hands completely. So the people are saying, Aaron, stay vague, say this. It ain't anything I can do. Don't worry about me. David Chandler with $9.99. Someone says the winds of God. I mean, it might as well be. Might as well be. All right. We're going to go ahead and call it a day. Like I said, we're not going to do the Zumach stuff today. It's just, not the time, not the place. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for not everyone is all there. No point in trying to reason or understand. Yeah, what do you do? Just catching up. All right, we're going to take off, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. We will move beyond this ugliness, and as D-Man says, this too shall pass, and we will go ahead and do a great show tomorrow. Numbers are growing, which is great. Oh, God, now pretty much at this point it's just yawn, right? Talk to you later.